Before we'd ever been here, I thought, ooh, do we have to be nervous? And now it feels safe.
I don't know, I think it's not as busy as I expected, which is nice.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's Cathy Cat. When you are in your country, you get a certain media image portrayed about Japan. Today I'm gonna go and ask foreigners who've come to Japan if Japan lived up to their expectations. Is it like they expected it to be, or is it different? Before and after? Let's go and ask foreigners in Japan.
Definitely up to our expectations. It's been amazing. We got a lot to experience, but everything so far has been perfect. So we're excited to look around.
A lot in a small space. Lots of people, lots of buildings, lots of things to look at. Tokyo and Japan are very bright, where the US isn't as bright. I love it. Makes you happy. I love it too. So many areas too to hop around to, and each area is so extremely different. And I don't think it's changed much in 15 years. No. We remember the street coming here, and it's pretty much the same stores. Same thing. It's fun.
Hasn't changed that much then?
No.
Yeah, I mean, the people are really kind and
Were you
respectful.
surprised?
I wasn't surprised.
Oh, you weren't? You didn't even know you were coming here?
Oh,
And
yeah.
safe. It feels so safe. I feel safe here.
Yeah, good
Coming
point.
to Tokyo, thinking in my mind coming to Tokyo before we'd ever been here, I thought, ooh, do we have to be nervous? And now it feels safe.
Yeah, it's a very safe country.
Yeah, and everyone, like you said, everyone's kind.
Yeah, everyone's very respectful, you know, very helpful and respectful.
For me, I'm really into fashion, and I've always seen Japanese fashion to be very extravagant and elaborate, colorful, and I wasn't disappointed when I came. I saw exactly what I saw in the media. Everyone is free of expression, like no one's laughing at anyone. We were talking about that. Everyone is open to dress however they want to. That's something that I really like, because San Francisco's the same way. We're very free people, so I love it here.
It was very colourful in the media, which it is here, sort of, but yeah, we're staying in like a kind of outer place, so it's a lot different, like it's a lot quieter. It's really quiet here. Yeah, it was really colourful and like all these cute things, and there's a lot of that, so it was quite like that. But then in the same way, I don't know, I think it's not as busy as I expected, which is nice.
So do you think like the image that you get like back home about Japan is like proper, or was it too much with different?
I think it was fairly accurate. It might be a bit like overdone sort of thing.
Yeah,
like
a little bit full
everything
on.
bigger than it.
But it's, it's similar.
Yeah.
I thought that like coming to Japan, like watching animes at home and then like coming to Japan, it's actually really, really spot on. Like the buildings look exactly like, the animations and everything like that, and it's just kind of crazy. I was told it's really clean here, and it was really, really clean, and then there's a lot of people and there's like a lot of hustle and bustle, so it lived up to what I heard or have been hearing in America.
But then we weren't allowed to go to Disneyland, because before then we went to Disneyland every year. We went to Asakusa, where it's more traditional, and we got to experience like different culture compared to the Australian culture. So yeah, we had a good time. But Disneyland, we need Disneyland as a child.
Oh, when you came here the first time, you were like, no Disneyland for you. You need to experience the culture first.
Yeah, it was pretty much what I expected.
I think that it's like half what I expected and half not, because it's like on one hand you have what the media portrays it as, like quite forward and quite, savvy, but then on the other side, like you go kind of out of the cities or whatever, and people are using like stick broom things, and like it's still quite traditional in places as well. I don't think I expected it to be as traditional.
Well, it was really like we saw in Switzerland, because the trains, and there was so much people in it, and yeah, the rush hour. This is one of the only things we see in Switzerland of Japan, and yeah, we expected that, but it's new for us, because in the trains we have space. We can even sit, but in the trains here you can't even sit, so you have no space, and yeah, that's one thing. And yeah,
as he said, the videos where people push other people into the train are really true, so I kind of distrusted them, but they are true.
It's quite the same, because I watch so much J-dramas, so it's pretty much it looks like the same.
And you watch that Japanese?
Yeah. I really subscribe to you guys, so
Is Japan featured in the media in Malaysia a lot, or not as much?
They used to feature a lot of films and dramas in Malaysia. That was like 20 years ago. Like office para, I don't know. So like right now they always show just anime.
So anime is the main feature that
Anime
brought
and
you.
music.
And music. Which artists are popular in Malaysia?
Arashi, just all the Johnnies.
I thought it would be more geek people in the streets, like in Shibuya, but there are a lot more ordinary people, like we're used to it. Yeah.
Less crazy fashion and styles than you expected.
Yes.
I think the level of respect and the kind of humble culture it is. I didn't expect to not meet people who weren't very expressive. So extremely humble, very cultured, kind of shy, the shyness, even when we kind of go, hey, we like your shoes, they're like, okay, and that's it. So I wasn't expecting the shyness, but it's helped to kind of change me in a little ways to, I just feel more calm here and more settled and really appreciative. I really like being here. So it's been a good experience.
I think for me in the media, back home, there's not a lot of Japanese culture expressed in our American media. And so it was refreshing just to be able to be here and experience the culture, because we found that there is so much culture, there is so much subculture, there are so many intricate details that the Japanese community is just so mindful and intentional of that we don't experience in America. So it was eye-opening. There are very small expressions of Japanese culture in American media. So coming here just kind of opened my eyes just to kind of say, there's culture here, there's room, there should be room for the Japanese culture to be portrayed in the media, just as we're seeing here in your community in Japan. So thank you for just being amazing, for you all being so amazing, and for what you do here and how you are getting the voices of the people onto the networks and in the media.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm very happy. Those were all the questions.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, expectations people had before and after coming to Japan, there's a very important story I would like to share with you. So, when I came to Japan for the very first time, it was summer. And obviously, I looked up at fashion and different fashion styles before I came. And I knew it's going to be very hot and they're going to have like 30, sometimes up to 38 degrees. So, I brought a couple of light tops with me as well. The ones with like just straps and stuff. Not really cheap tops, but the ones that just have like, one little thing strapped here at the top and such. And I first stayed at a Japanese friend's house, and what she said is, look, if you go out into Tokyo and stuff, you should not really show your shoulders that much and don't really expose your skin that much in the top area. And I was like, what do you mean? She said, like, for example, if you can only see a strap, that might be okay, but if you can see your bra strap, which might be beige, like skin color, that looks like underwear, so don't show your bra strap. And I was like, right, so what if this bra strap is black? And she's like, oh, black is okay again. So if it's white or if it's beige, it looks very much like underwear, and people might say like, ooh, might look at it in a different way. That was one thing. And another thing is, people really in Japan do not show their cleavage. I mean, you generally don't do this with Japanese fashion, like that you see like Lolita fashion or Otome fashion. And you might have seen it though with like Gyaru fashion or like kind of Japanese fashion magazines, but generally people don't show cleavage. And that is a big thing, because if you come to summer in Japan and you wear the clothes that you generally wear and you have like a little bit of cleavage, or it might even count much as cleavage in your country, oh my god, will it count in Japan as cleavage? Because people do not really expose the chest area. Girls don't really expose the chest area that much. So if you do that, people will stare, people will notice. Very short skirts in Japan, however, are totally okay. So that was a thing that really surprised me as well. The skirts are very short, the stairs are very high, the amount of panties that you might accidentally see might go up a lot compared to your country, but chest area stays covered in general. So Japanese people generally have really nice and slender legs, so they show that off, but they don't show off much of their cleavage. So if you come to Japan, be a little bit careful about that, because people might look at you in a different way, and want that kind of attention maybe, so just cover the area a little bit more, maybe wear a cardigan on top, or maybe just pick a shirt that doesn't have a cleavage that comes down that low. So that's one of the things, it's don't show your skin too much. And also in Japan you'll see that the beauty standard is very, very high. So arms usually are very, very thin and skinny. People are generally very, very thin and skinny. So that's another thing. If you go to Shibuya, you will be surprised because there's barely any people of age and any people that are like not attractive. Everyone is very, very fashionable in that area as well. So I thought I was kind of prepared for the fashion when I came the very first time because I had like my different sets of clothing with me, but on the normal sense generally don't show too much skin on the top area. That's just a little hint for you girls there. I mean, guys, you don't really mind. I guess you're happy about that in a way, I assume. Anyways, before I keep rambling, I wish you a lovely day. I hope I catch you soon on Ask Japanese or on my channel, and look forward to reading your comments about what surprised you before and after coming to Japan or going to a different country. Bye!